All right, y'all. Welcome to the Dollfacedojo. This is a little Valentine's Day special, I guess. So a while back, when I first started my journey, when I first was really learning tarot and everything like that, I did a reading for Tupac, and he led me to believe in this reading. I did one for him, and I did one for Aaliyah, and he guided me to the fact that it was Will Smith who actually was at the helm of this setup. And today, and I always make this card every time I make index cards, I always make the Will Smith killed Tupac card. And today it popped out, 44 on the clock. And it's just, wow. This whole reading, like, I debated on whether or not to share it, but yes, I'm definitely sharing it. So Will Smith killed Tupac, right? This person, this being, is about to learn a fucking spiritual lesson for being a wolf in sheep's clothing. This shit was done on purpose. Okay. The whole thing that I saw when I first did the reading for him was that Will Smith was insanely jealous of Tupac and Jada's relationship. Insanely angry. Like, he admitted to how fucking enraged it made him. Okay. And like what it said was like right around the time that Jada and him were going to be able to have a sexual relationship, like Will Smith saw it heading in that direction. And he was just coming up with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and shit with that, like, like all that. And somebody doesn't want me to get this message out here. So I don't know how much power, 144 on the clock. I don't know how much power he actually had in that situation, but apparently he had some power. So here, check this out. Okay. So Will Smith, he came up as a not loyal, not grounded, not stable, dark witch, sex worker, sex exploiter, sex trafficker, wolf in sheep's clothing, not a faithful husband, right? Who did magic to kill Will Smith. Now, I take this card. It's the Temperance card, but I do take that card because of the mixing of potions and shit like that. And it makes sense with everything else that's going on in this reading. Hold on. So he's a trickster energy, wolf in sheep's clothing. He creates illusions that he's like this earth angel, this saint, this great guy, right? 222 on the clock. Everyone thinks he's this great guy. No, he did this shit on purpose. And Archangel Gabriel is blowing the horn on this. Something about the morgue, and I think 230 on the clock. I think that's why Tupac ended up in the morgue. I think that's what he's saying. 234 on the clock. All right. But Will Smith met up with someone named Dennis or Denise, met up. That's how I took that. Met up for sex for money, other lovers, lots of lovers for money, and someone named Kristen. Sorry, hold on. Okay. And a hitman. So, and then he also had coworkers in on it. So it's like Kristen, Dennis, or Denise, that somebody was having sex for money. Okay. A hitman. He could have been having sex with this hitman as well. All right. But there was like a hitman that he may have used fear and intimidation tactics on. Okay. And somebody used fear and intimidation tactics. Somebody was, with the Emperor in reverse, this is somebody who is a tyrant and a bully and very egotistical, very jealous, very envious, very hateful, jealous of this relationship that Jada and him had. Now, it's interesting because I think Jada and him actually did have a sexual relationship, and you'll see why as this reading goes on. And she's known for cheating, but 345 on the clock. But somebody definitely was a tyrant and a bully, and they used fear and intimidation tactics. Somebody was starting to research into like the Illuminati, the Draco Reptilian Illuminati, and demonic devil interferences. And either this was Will Smith or it was Tupac. Okay. Who started getting into all the magic and the trickery and the bullshit. Okay. And these third parties collaborated, this being collaborated to cause a murder, which is the Five of Swords, an ultimate defeat. So Will Smith collaborated with the Illuminati, the demonic devil interferences, and I'm burping, to cause Tupac's murder. Because he was jealous of this childhood love that Jada and Tupac had for each other. Okay? It gets good. It gets good, y'all. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to not mess up my cards here. What do we have under here? So something about mafia, right? So I think Tupac, he was part of a gang, right? Like Crips or something? Yeah, confirmation, like Crips or something with 456 on the clock. And so he's got some roots right? This is some info, or the mafia has info about this situation. Okay, about the blank soulless stares, Illuminati, Draco Reptilian Illuminati, blank soulless stares, and the coworkers being in on it. So that would be like Suge Knight and whatnot. Okay, slept with beings you slept with to be more like you. So I feel like Will Smith, like I feel like Jada and Tupac actually had some sort of sexual relationship because there's juggling here and there's going back and forth and there's like not a lot of indecision. Do I walk away? Do I stay? Do I reject this offer? Do I take this offer from a third party? Do I hold back? Do I hold on to the past of this childhood love? I don't know. You know what I mean? And I think Will Smith knew that Jada and him had something more than just friendship and love. Okay. And so it's like Will Smith slept with people. Maybe this is this Kristen person or this Denise person or Dennis, I don't know, or this hitman. But somebody was sleeping with beings that Tupac slept with to be more like him, which that's not how it fucking works, okay? But there was childhood love here. Past love, past life soulmates, 606 on the clock, past life soulmates, very much in love, okay? There was true love between these beings. And somebody didn't like that, all right? We've already established this. Yeah, so there was crack and alcohol involved, and I don't know whose side, which side. This could be the hitman, this could be the coworkers, this could be, but there was crack and alcohol involved, and I know Tupac doesn't come from the greatest background here, but there was crack and alcohol involved. This could be the coworkers, the hitman, whoever. Okay, how did I just want to make sure that I get the story straight here? Okay, so not wanting to walk away, not sure if they should walk away, holding on to the past. Not sure if they should take an offer or some third parties where this disloyal wife energy, not loyal, not faithful, not grounded herself, was juggling. And that caused her some shame and regret. But these third parties, childhood love, worked together since they were children and had a new start in money. But that turned somebody's boat from, or third parties were working together and sent somebody from like somebody childish, a childish person. There's potions here too, like an alcoholic. Third parties were working together with an alcoholic, right? And I'm scratching my ear for a new start and money to turn somebody's boat from calm waters to rough waters here. But this disloyal wife was juggling these third parties. So I feel like she was juggling Will Smith and Tupac before they were married, before, you know what I'm saying? And she just never fessed up to it probably. But Will Smith obviously knew because he admitted that it enraged him. Okay. So that caused a lot of sadness and somebody felt very trapped or hung up. So these third parties planned on sacrificing him, right? Third parties planned on sacrificing him, got paid a lot of fucking money to cause a death. And I also feel like someone threatened, and I'm burping, someone threatened someone saying, you're not going to have shit. If you go with this person, you're not going to have shit. I'm going to make sure that all this money that you have, all this security, all this stability that you have is going to end and you're going to be left with fucking nothing. You're going to be homeless. You're going to be broke, whatever the case may be. Now, this could even be currently because I know she was cheating and sleeping with other third parties. I heard, I don't know. I wasn't there. Not my business. But what's coming out is that somebody was very brokenhearted and they paid a lot of money for a death. And they also kept somebody trapped with a third party because of the stability, security being threatened that it was going to be ended and they would end up with nothing. So somebody, obviously this is traveling. This is the ultimate betrayal, painful ending, and death. So it's traveling to die. Like while traveling, they were killed, and it also makes sense too, that if the cops took forever to get to the actual crime scene, they took like 10 minutes to get there. That would make sense if they were part of the Illuminati situation because they wanted to make sure that Tupac they were involved. So they took their time getting there. They're like, well, we got paid, so we're going to take our time getting there, make sure the motherfucker's really dead. You know what I'm saying? So that all made sense to me. I got a confirmation from Nikki. So it was success and victory in causing a death and where Tupac ended up in a morgue. So if anybody's wondering, Tupac is not alive. He's not on a Guatemalan island somewhere living his life. He's actually dead. He did get shot. The hologram of him is just a hologram, but it goes a lot deeper than like Suge Knight and like P. Diddy and shit. Okay. He's not in here. I mean, But Illuminati, they collaborated with the Illuminati to cause this murder. So Will Smith, though, was at the helm of this shit, and he is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he did this shit on purpose because of Jada, because of the relationship that they had, because he wanted to be Tupac, bro. But he was vanilla about it. So Tupac was like gangster, thug, and that's what Jada, I'm configuring. That's what Jada, she grew up with him. She grew up with them, and they had a friendship, and they had, that childhood love shit. And Will Smith came along being whatever the hell he was, this wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm a good guy. I'm a family man. No, you're not. You're coming up in the reverse, bro. You're not. And you do magic and spell work along with the Illuminati you're collaborating with, and you're a tyrant and a bully, and you've got a hitman who may have been trying to cause fear and intimidation tactics so that Tupac would stay away from Jada. You're psycho. And you're about to learn a spiritual fucking lesson. Because Archangel Gabriel's blowing the horn on this shit. And you slept with people for money. You had sex for money with Dennis, Denise, Kristen, Hitman, lovers. You had other lovers too, and you're coming down on fucking Jada. She wasn't a peach. She wasn't a peach herself. But that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Happy Valentine's Day.